Right, this is video 6.8. We've talked about volume of prisms, cylinders, spheres, not spheres, cones, and pyramids. Today we're going to be talking about the surface area of prisms and cylinders. All right, surface area is going to be the sum of all the areas on a surface, so of a figure. So we did perimeter, which is all the way around it, and we've done one-dimensional areas. So if you took a box, a square, and you got 6 of them and you stuck them all together, now you have a cube. So your surface area goes from being the area of one little square to the area of all of them added together. Now for a prism that has parallelograms in it, like a rectangular prism, those are lateral faces. Each of those pieces are a lateral face. So when we talk about this, we are talking, you've got your top and your bottom, you got your front and your back, and your left and your right. Now when we do the formula for this, we're going to refer to the top and the bottom as bases, and then all the others are lateral faces. So you have your lateral faces and you have your bases. And the way you find the surface area for a prism, for a rectangular prism, is we're going to take the area of our base, which is going to be the bottom and the top, and we've got 2 of them, so we're going to multiply it by 2. The way we do our F here is the easiest way to do it is you take the perimeter of your base, so we would add this side plus this side plus this side plus this side, and then multiply it by this side, and that will give us the lateral faces. So if we add our top and our bottom, which is this, and our lateral faces, which they refer to as F in our book, which is really just the perimeter times the height, that'll give you the surface area for a prism that has lateral faces, which means that it's connected with parallelograms. So if you have a curved surface, it's called a lateral surface. So like for a cylinder, how it's curved, you can't really measure those with a straight edge ruler. That would be a lateral surface. So the way you would do that is you take your 2 bases, which is your top and your bottom, which you should know that those, since they're circles, we would do pi r squared, and then multiply that by 2. And then our L is you take your base circumference, you take the circumference, just like you took the perimeter up here, you're going to take the circumference of it, and then multiply that by the height. Will give you L. So this is going to be the area of the circle times 2, and then this is going to be your circumference times 2. No, I'm sorry. No, this is all of this right here is your circumference times your height. Let's work a couple and try it out. So here we have a cylinder. So remember, to find our surface area, we are going to we're going to do our 2 bases and our lateral surface, which is 2 pi r times h. So let's find the area of our bases first. So our base, look at the area for that, is going to be pi r squared. Our r is 3, so 3 squared would be 9, so the area of our base would be 9 squared. Well, we have 2 of them, so we'll have 2 times 9 squared. Now let's find the circumference of our base, which is 2 pi r, so our r is 3, so 2 times r would be 6, so our circumference is going to be pi times 6, and then we're going to multiply our h in there. So the 6 times 5 would be 30. This is going to be plus 30 pi. So 2 times 9, we got to multiply that out, so that's going to be an 18 pi plus a 30 pi. We can add our 18 and our 30 up and get 48 pi. So our surface area would be 48 pi, or you can multiply that out. You can leave it 48 pi, or you can multiply it. 48 times 3.14, because that's what pi stands for, is 150.72, and this is surface area, so this would be units squared, because area is always going to be square. And that tells us how much surface area is all the way around the cylinder, as well as on top and on bottom. Now let's find the surface area of our prism here. So you can see that this is a parallelogram. So we are going to do our two bases. We'll have to find those out. Plus, we'll find our perimeter, and then we'll multiply that by our h. All right, so our two bases, we need our base and our height for our triangle. So the area of that triangle is going to be 1/2 base times height. Whoops. Put a b instead of an h. So 1/2, 5 times 2.4. Which is going to give us 5 times 2.4 is 12, so half of that would be 6. So the area of our triangle is 6. So for this, we'll have 2 times 6. Our perimeter is 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 5 is 12, and our height is 6. So we'll multiply that out. We've got 12 plus 72. So our surface area would be equal to 84. And these are in inches, so it would be in inches squared. Lots and lots of steps. So you got to take it nice and slow and just go in order. So you go and you have to find your base first. So you figure out how you would find your area of your base. And then find the perimeter and multiply it by the height. And this is just simple arithmetic. You just got to remember what order to put stuff in, and don't forget all your formulas. Click on the link, work on the homework, and I'll see you in class and we'll do lots more examples.